Hey, I'm Miller Rodney. Thanks for clicking on my video. Well, I'm disassembling this thing. So I don't know what's going to happen with this. I was just, I'm throwing away a bunch of stuff. So I got to this thing. I said, well, I'd like to see what I've never seen the inside of a how the fuck does that thing come out? I've never seen the inside of one of these things, so I thought, what the hell? I don't know if you're seeing anything here or not. Actually, we'll see what happens. What the fuck? I don't know if you're seeing anything or not. Damn it. I'm just throwing stuff away at this point. But I want to see what this is. If this is if maybe this thing is, maybe this orange thing here, maybe that's a big thing of copper wire. Some kind of wire there. What is this? Oh yeah, it's some sort of, look at this, it's like a copper wire or something. Must be a copper wire. Look at that. Freaking huge spiral of wire right there. And it's really, it's got really heavy duty. This might be a magnet. Yeah, it's a magnet. I can feel the charge. It's not very, yeah, it's not a very strong magnet. But it is a magnet. So, that's fun to have that. The rest of this can go in the trash. Now this, actually, I'm going to save this cord. Okay, well, I salvaged a few things from that. A cord and a few screws and stuff like that, And this thing right here, where it's got this great little magnet, but all of this wire, all that, it's like a lot of wire on there. I don't know what I'm going to use that wire for, but anyway, I'm going to use it for something. So anyway, these things get put over here in the little screw area. Okay. And the cord, I'll put right there. So this is, I wonder how, well, you can see how, I'm looking at it. Yeah, it looks like this thing goes all the way around. It looks like this thing is a freaking mile long. A mile long of wire. Look at the size of it. Look at the amount of wire that's on there. It's huge. So we'll put the wire back on there. And now we will have a thing of wire. People will say, well, gee, Rodney, you've got a lot of wire there, buddy. And I'll say, yeah. Collect wire. Wire collector. So anyway, that's good. That's a fun thing to have. I'm glad to have that. These things go in the trash. This place is a little bit cleaner than what it was, as I am going over here and trying to basically just try to clean house. Try to get this place cleaned up a little bit. I've been out of the loop for weeks. I'm telling you people. You know, I've not been feeling well. So, anyway, it's a beautiful, there's a red wire. It's fabulous stuff. Put that right here on top of our, this is 2 jars full of razor blades. How many people do you know have jars of razor blades? Okay. Well. Okay. Well, anyway, the place looks a lot better than what it did. I mean, it was really getting out of line. Looks a lot better over there. So anyway, I organized everything a lot better. So I'm on a freaking detox program is what I'm doing, which means it means I don't do what I was doing, and I just get through the first few days, and then I'll be okay. We're going to Albuquerque on Friday. See my buddy. I haven't seen him in a long time. Send me an email, so I'm going to go and visit him on Friday. What the fuck was that? This thing just dropped out of the freaking sky. What are you doing, buddy? Okay, I mean, you know, you're okay and all that, but you got to go outside. See that little thing right there where it looks like blood on my finger right there? I was back there doing the thing with the, you know, doing the thing with that, what do you call it, the razor thing. Oh, I don't know. I'm spaced out. I'm really not feeling well. But I'm just trying to get back in the swing of it. I've got so much to do. Tell you what, this last few weeks has been really kind of weird for me. And you can see my whole pile of wood is practically decimated right there. We really went through a lot of wood this last winter. There's a little bunny rabbit. Little baby one right there. Yeah, they think this is their home, you know, so I left them alone. I leave them alone. Pretty much, just leave them alone. They'll be okay. Okay, well, anyway. This is an example of what's inside there. This is just a little picture of what's inside there. I'm experimenting with doing these things where, well, anyway, I'll talk about that later. All right, I'll see you later. Hey, I'm Hello Rodney. Thanks for clicking on my video. This is really strange. Get up here, get a little bit higher elevation. You can see all that brown stuff on my property. That's all dead stuff from a year or two ago, and I don't know why I'm not getting any growth on that area over there. It's like it's all dead or something. There's no reason to have my vehicle on, is there? I like parking in the middle of the street. Well, it's not the middle. So, I don't understand this. This area right here, it just doesn't have any growth. There was a summer here when the whole thing was full of these brown-eyed Susans and all kinds of stuff. But there's just like nothing there, and I don't understand that. And this is the property right here that I thought that was going to be decimated by that horse, and it looks great. I was talking to my neighbor. He says, well, the reason it looks good is because it wasn't on there for very long. that if, you know, when they're on there for a really, really long time, that's when they do the serious damage, because the seeds are, you know, pretty deep, I guess. I don't know, but anyway, it's just this, and I don't understand why this is all stuff that washes from these mountains over here, that washes down, and then a lot of it collects here. It's almost like a, I mean, it's certainly not like a delta. It's just like a, I don't know what it would be. It's just a low place relative to where the water came from that will collect there. And so, anyway, that's what's happening there. Oh, we'll go check out this one. We're going this way. Came up here, went for a walk, and had to go talk to my neighbors about their telephone pole. This pole right here. Look at the big, it's not, it's just got this big freaking chunk thing sticking off of the side of it. Yeah, it looks like that pole. A guy was, yeah, there's a piece of the pole laying right there. So that thing might have been, it wasn't hit by lightning, I don't think, because a guy I was talking to about that, my neighbor, he said he heard this big clap of thunder, you know, really huge. So I don't know if that was it or not, but yeah, we got the, I'll show you the example of what happens when that was an example of what happens when a horse is on property for about, probably, I'd say maybe around 3 months. And it was interesting because when I went over there, the guy who had the horse, he also had a horse trailer that he had put there. I don't know if, I think it was probably his horse trailer. Anyway, I guess they got the horse trailer after the guy maybe defaulted on something or other. The horse got picked up by somebody, I don't know who. It looked like an official kind of a thing. You know, the horse got picked up. Huge trailer come up, pick up one stupid horse. So there was something happening there. And then the guy traded that horse trailer for an old pickup truck. So, you know, anyway, it was a little disappointed that he had given that guy so much. Okay, this is the first time I've seen this. And this, you can see, we've had so much rain, and you can see that even this property is starting to come back a little bit. And this is the property that it was just absolutely, looked like a freaking parking lot. You can still see remnants of it right here, all these rocks and all this desolation kind of stuff going on. I mean, this is what that piece of property would probably look like, you know, similar. So anyway, that's what's going on. And it kind of upsets me even more because why is it that property at the base of my, I guess, well, obviously there's no seeds there. I mean, that's the obvious thing. Rodney, the reason that nothing's growing there is because there are no seeds in the soil. And I was thinking, well, you know what, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a very, very good thing that there are no seeds in the soil. Because I know that soil, not that I'm going to do it, because I'm not. You know, that soil could be, that would probably be a very good thing. Well, of course, they probably don't test for that when they're dealing with certifying organic property, because that property definitely would be able to be good for something organic. But maybe the soil is just very, very bad soil, because I don't know why there wouldn't be something. So anyway, I don't know. This guy right here, he's got a lot of cool old equipment and stuff. I was visiting him one day. Oh. I'm gonna get past. I'm gonna find out if this is my neighbor. I don't know. And there's our beloved Horseshit Acres. Anyway, I'm back, relatively speaking. I mean, I've been away because I've been stoned. I've been doing fucking smoking pot non-stop for weeks. So the other day I stopped, a couple of days ago, I guess, 2 or 3 days ago. So, you know. So I don't know. I gained, when I started smoking pot, I gained like probably close to 10 pounds. I was freaking out. I couldn't believe it because I got stones. And so what did I do? The first thing I went to the store and bought like ice cream and barbecue chips or shit like that. Just junk stuff to go into just fucking, and just ate all that junk stuff. I mean, I don't know. I was obviously craving it because I've been eating nothing really but basically potatoes, beans, salsa, tomato stuff, that kind of thing, oatmeal, all that. I was just eating that kind of stuff. And I got freaking stoned, man. It just went for the junk automatically. It was just really bizarre. And I gained a bunch of weight. And then after, I don't know, maybe a month or so, I was going, what am I doing? You know, I didn't start really eating well. I just stopped eating. So I lost about, I think I started this process, it was about 180. And then I weighed myself at 178. So I ended up gaining 8 pounds and then losing 10 pounds, or whatever it is. So, anyway, well, I don't know. Anyway, I just had to quit, and because I've got stuff I've got to do. I mean, I got to, and I mean, not that the only reason I quit is because I got stuff to do. That's not it. I quit because it's bad for my health, physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, everything. It's just a nightmare. And so, because after a while, that stuff really, it'll do a trip on your head. So, anyway, I'm going to the flea market Saturday. I haven't been to the flea market in, I think, 3 weeks or something. I think it's been like 3 weeks since I've been here. I just don't feel like it, you know, because when I'm doing these binges, the only thing I do is get out of bed, start smoking pot, and you know, just do it all day. You know, it's tragic. But yesterday it was, I was in visiting with Roberto yesterday, and there's a guy I met yesterday that saw him. I hadn't seen him in a long time. A guy that when I first got back in '86, I think it was, that I met this guy. I think he was 16 years old or somewhere in there when I met him. He was a kid. And he was hanging out in the university area and all that. Totally dropped out. And he's a very excellent artist. And his parents are excellent jewelers from Taos. And he's very highly qualified at that kind of stuff. Became very highly qualified. He knows how to do the whole, what is this, spin metal casting. He's a mold maker, a mold maker, a caster, an artist. I mean, he makes great stuff. But he's also a heroin addict. And I saw him yesterday, and he was looking ragged, but his teeth were okay because he's got false teeth. He's 47 years old. It looked like his teeth got new teeth or something. I mean, poor guy. I mean, this guy is. Anyway, I was talking to him, and so he's trying to get it back together with his wife and his kid and all this, but poor guy is a heroin addict. Yeah, heroin addict. So I gave him money. You know, I gave him money because, I mean, you know, you could see that the guy, I mean, I pulled out money, I gave him money, and then we started talking, I pulled out more money, gave him more money later. I mean, I give him, this is the only guy that I automatically go to my wallet or my pocket to pull out. Speaking of money, I don't have any fucking money. I forgot all my money. I did. I'm going to the flea market with no money. What a dumb fuck. I got a bag of quarters, that's all I have. I'll go to the flea market with a bag of quarters in a sock. That's all I got. And my dichroic glass jewelry. Oh man, you never cease to amaze me, Rodney. You're really a miracle of nature, buddy. You really are. So when Berto and I left our old friend, the heroin addict, he's like, you know, we're both just this talented guy, you know, sweet guy. His brother's a big successful musician. His parents are super successful jewelers, and the only thing that kept him from being super successful is his heroin addiction, which obviously is a big deal. And you know, when you're a person that's like me, where you can sit down and smoke piles of fucking pot and not move, you're not successful. You're a very, very sick person, and it was not good. So. But it wasn't quite as bad as the last time, I don't think. Because the last time my lungs are really bothered. My lungs are not good right now. I got some, but I'm not really spitting up a lot of stuff. I'm still not feeling well. I'm not feeling well. It takes a few days, you know, to get over this. You know, my body's trying to reacclimate, trying to get back to some sort of form of normality, you know. So, I don't know. Well, anyway, that's a lot of talking, and we haven't even got to the dumpster. And I probably will run out of space on this, and it'll die right before something really more interesting would happen. But you know, that's okay. Just, you know, I'm not even sure what's going to happen. I don't really see myself. There's no reason to be making a lot of videos. There's no reason for it. I mean, I just do it because, well, it's just, I'm talking about my life, you know. So what? You know, people, you know, voyeurs want to watch me talk about my life. I mean, okay, I guess. I don't know. Okay, it looks like, is that corn over? I can't tell if that might be corn over there, way on the distance. I'm not sure. Anyway, it looks like there's some greenery going on. There's something happening here. Better get out of the way of these people here. So anyway, I wanted to show you that, yeah, there's some action here in the farm, and my buddy will come out on Saturdays and get corn there for his market, and take the corn and sell at his market. And it's really great corn, so I'll be making videos about that. We got about T-minus 30 seconds to the freaking dumpster. Well, it looks like the people that own this property here are fed up with being a depository for people's trash, personal trash, and they have gotten rid of the dumpster, and that's a bad thing. That is a real bad thing, because you know, the people that have storage units there, they need to have a place to throw out their stuff. And you know, now the guy or whoever owns that place, now they'll just throw their crap or just leave it there, and then the guy will have to deal with it. I mean, oh well. So anyway, now we're moving on from that, and apparently we won't be making any more stops at the dumpster because the dumpster is gone. I just got through buying a chest of drawers for like $5. It's awesome. So it'll be good. We'll go in here, and I'm gonna go and pick that up right now before I forget it, because I will forget if I don't get it together right. If I don't go get it now, I might forget it. It's an awesome little chest. I'll show it to you. Well, that's the chest. I forgot to show you what it's like. Oh, if I have enough, you'll see it at some point. If I don't, if I run out of time, otherwise I'll do something about it. But so we'll go down here and see what what's cooking down here. 2 miles down here, there's a yard sale, and this is the right direction we're going anyway to get back home. So, you know, that's just, you know, that'll be fine. It was kind of it's, you know, you never can tell what you're going to get at the flea market, and I'm not necessarily needing another set of drawers for anything. I mean, I don't even know where I'm going to put this stuff, but for $5, man, I'm going to take it. And I'll probably do a little rearranging to get that, to put that thing in my house. But it's a really high quality chest of drawers for $5. So, I mean, you couldn't, oh, it's just unbelievable what a nice thing this is. These people here, what are these people doing? You better be careful. I don't want to, these people are a little bit not knowing what's happening, so they'll run out on the street and get run over. Sort of an interesting painting over there on that side of that truck or something. I don't know what that is. I'm going to see if I can get a little bit better. I don't want to cross that property line. Damn it. Oh, it's... Yeah, you know what, we'll pass on that. It's a pretty interesting painting. Maybe I can see a little bit better as we get over here to this little garage sale thing that we're doing. Okay, well, here's a garage sale. Follow the lane. Okay, we'll follow the lane. See those ladders right there? Good morning. Those ladders. There was this video. It looked like it was in China or something. These guys had about, they must have had 5 or 6 like 15-foot ladders tied together, and then with a big rope on the top ladder to keep the thing from falling over or something, and they were climbing up this, they were doing work on like about, there must have been literally 5 15, 16-foot ladders tied, lashed together. It was just unbelievable how anybody would get up on top of that son of a gun. But it happened. I saw it. And now we're at the flea market, and I mean at this little garage sale, and we'll see what we can find. And we will take our stuff so that we can maybe trade for something, and then that'll be a good thing. I traded for these albums. I have 8 of these old 78s. These are the albums that, the reason that I got these isn't because I'm a music lover, because, you know, that's not it. I got them because these are the kind of albums that the here's that chest. Look how nice this chest is. It's got that decoration on it and everything, these nice little handles. It's all, it's curved wood. I mean, this freaking thing is awesome. I was gonna put the albums in there, but I'll just stick the albums right there. And then I will be able to close that. Okay. Enjoy watching this. Forgot my stuff. That wouldn't have been pretty. Okay, anyway. Rocky was not at the flea market today. He's on vacation. So no Rocky today, but so anyway, we made it to the flea market anyway today. I've been to the flea market in like 3 weeks. I just, you know, I just didn't even want to go. I didn't want to go anywhere. Really. Sit home and smoke pot all day. Smoke pot, get out of bed, start smoking. Smoke all freaking day. Go to bed at night. After smoking a big fucking bowl. I mean, it's just insane. It's just insanity. People think it's not insanity, you know. You know, it's a really fascinating thing. I was looking at, before I came, I was not even thinking about coming to the flea market. Freaking thing is now scratching back there. God, gone. Before I came to the flea market today. Before I came to the flea market today, I was checking, you know, checking the news and stuff, and Paul McCartney has said that he gave up pot, he's not smoking pot anymore. He much prefers a wine or something like that, and I don't even want to talk about that son of a bitch. It's too bad. I'd like to get over and see that painting. It's really an interesting painting on the side of that freaking truck over there. But nobody cares about that. So anyway, I'm going to go home and see if we'll just go this little road right here and see if there's a connector. There's got to be a connector. It probably goes to where it connects with our thing, but I've never been out here before, or in this particular area. So we'll just go do a little exploring. Look at that freaking fence, man. You know, I think if you have a fence like that, you should put it all the way around your property, not just there. But it's not my business. Do 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 do. That's a big fucking fence, man. He's got the best fence in the whole county. This is fascinating. There's the airport. That's the first time I've been out here on this road area. That's the airport over there. Oh, and incidentally, you know, I was telling you about Google has a facility here where they're making these giant drones that they're going to be using for like cell phone service and internet connectivity and stuff like that. Well, they tested one yesterday in a private area, in a private airport somewhere east of Albuquerque. I don't know where that is. A private airport out here. I guess they tried to take the thing off and the freaking thing crashed. It crashed. It's a good thing that company's got piles and piles of money, because they'll just retool and keep going. I hope. I would hope that. I hope they don't. Well, they're probably not gonna give up on one try. I mean, this is a huge. Google's huge. I mean, they got piles and piles and piles of money. So they're probably not gonna, you know, sink the program. But when you have your maiden voyage of your cheap product and the freaking thing crashes, it's a little bit depressing. Because you know that the people that work on that project, the people that worked on building that drone, I think with like something like 150-foot wingspan or whatever. I mean, this is a huge thing. That the freaking thing crashed. I mean, you know they gotta be really depressed today, because they're freaking out. They're going, oh God, now what? If the thing would have gone up just like in the movies, you know, and flown around, it'd been perfect and everything, everybody'd be joyous and happy knowing they got jobs making these freaking drones. But what are they gonna do? What's gonna happen? Your main thing goes up in the air and crashes. That's not good. So anyway, that's something that might be a real serious, depressing moment for this county. I mean, I live in one of the poorest counties in the entire United States of America. It's a poor county. I mean, It's unbelievably poor. Well, not unbelievably poor. I mean, it's not like poor like in India or something, but it's poor enough. I didn't even know this thing is here. It's a little rodeo arena. The Edgewood Oil and Conservation Tree Project. Oh, okay. Oh, look at the tree project. Let's look at the tree project. It's kind of interesting that they're doing something like that, but they've got the little tree project going on. And then what do we have here? A tree deader than a doornail. And then we got, yeah, there's some, oh yeah, there's some dead trees. It's a tree project, okay. Governor Bruce King, Don King, oh, they put all their names around the thing, the gate of the Heritage Arena. I guess these are all the local dignitaries of the people that have come from the county or something. I don't know who they are. There's Governor Bruce King. Let's see. I don't really know these guys, but it made them feel good to have their name on the fence. We're getting a little garage sale that we can go to, and we'll see if we find anything there. A pair of brand new shoes, my size, brand new. For $1. You know, I mean, for $1. A brand new pair of shoes. Now they may not be very good shoes. I don't know how good they are. But if they're anywhere close to being decent, which they're brand new, I have a new pair of walking shoes. Because my other walking shoes are just about finished. So I'm hoping that they're going to work out for that process and for that purpose. And then that'll be it. Now I'm going to go home. And I tell you what, you know, when you're detoxing off of something like marijuana, you know, it's not a fun process. It's not fun. I do not feel well. And people say, oh, marijuana is so easy. No. When you smoke high grade, super duper high grade, and you smoke it in the volume that I smoke it, it'll screw you up big time. It will screw you up.